Well, Daniel Farke and Leeds have just suffered a Mark Robins masterclass, eh, Claudio?
Unbelievable. It was unbelievable because we looked at the team sheet and I think all the fans went, well, what formations he playing? Because he's got like players playing all over the place, playing in different positions. We didn't know what he was going to play. It was weird, really weird. So we just thought, well, let him get on with it. And he was, Daniel Farke was sparked off, wasn't he, at the end of the game?
I looked at the t-shirt. I couldn't see any single creative players there. You got a left back as a left winger, but I mean, crikey, you've actually got some depth to your squad, haven't you?
Oh, I mean, in fairness, anybody on the bench could have started the game as well, which makes a change. It's the first time it's happened in 2 seasons. So he didn't once complain about the bench. In fact, he had to leave a senior player off the bench because he had too many players. So that was interesting as well.
Yeah, Leeds Twitter has been in meltdown saying time wasting. You kicked them. It's but it makes it all the sweeter, doesn't it? The Premier League team with 100 million bankroll, and yeah, you did them one.
Well, am I allowed to say shithousery? I think that's the word. I've just said it.
You've said it.
It was exactly that. I've never seen us ever really do that, where defenders were wasting time. The keeper was just taking his time and frustrating the Leeds lads by not, chucking the ball on the pitch quick enough. And the classic where the ball boy throws it to him and he just misses it and has to go and retrieve it. There was what you call in the old days the professional foul, which they now call, doing your team a favour by leaving your foot in when you probably shouldn't. Totally frustrated them. There's a mate of mine's a Sunderland fan. He basically said, if you stop the wide players, make them come in, all Farke will do is chuck on a load of forwards. And that's exactly what happened. The second half was ridiculous. I think he put on 6 forwards in the end, trying to get a goal. And it was, I just thought the lads did well. I said to you at the start of the week, if we get a point from Southampton and a point at Leeds, that'd be excellent. Bizarrely, I'd have sooner beaten Southampton and probably lost yesterday and got the extra point. That's what's weird about this 3 points to win, isn't it?
Yeah, two good teams there played as well with Premier League funding, and you've not been beaten. Crikey, does this pale in comparison to that Coventry side you were watching 2 months ago, who were very soft in the centre and conceding goals?
Yeah, I think the key is getting players back. I mean, the manager's been saying it. I think as fans, we're just a bit impatient, aren't we? You just, after what happened last season, you want it just to happen straight away. And I just think he's got the lads back. He's got the players back. They're looking good. At the minute, if we keep them fit and healthy, we'll have a chance to go up the table.
Let's have a look at your Christmas fixtures then, with that said, and convince me that this can't be 10 to 12 points. Let's have a look at it. So we'll preview the game with the Sunderland in a second with Jack, our Sunderland fan. And then 2, dare I say on paper, straightforward home games, then a trip to indifferent Middlesbrough. What are your thoughts on your run in?
I would like 8 points. I'd like 8 points from that. I think we've got to look at 8 points minimum.
Where are they coming?
2 draws away and the 2 wins at home.
That way around.
But this championship, it's bonkers. You could end up with 4 draws there, or 4 defeats, or 4 wins. I mean, it seems at the minute there's only 2 teams who consistently keep getting the points. You can just toss a number in the air with some of the other teams. You don't know what's going to happen, do you?
Yeah. Who stood out as your man of the match then, Elland Road?
I would give it to our goal scorer, Bobby Thomas. I mean, he's a good, solid, old-fashioned defender. Him and Kitchen are proper defenders. And the goal, I mean, he made it. He brought it out from defence, played it up to Sims. He held it, knocked it out to Sakamoto. It's a classic counter-attacking goal, but he carried on his run. So he ran the whole length of the pitch to head it in. And we're actually thinking, when you score a goal and you think that's going to be disallowed, surely you can't. That's not going to be allowed. But no, it's a beautiful header.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You see Robbins on the touchline getting a little bit nervous at how far he was carrying on with that run.
Yeah.
But sure, that wasn't in the guidelines. Right, let's bring in Jack, the North Sunderland fan, and get some views on the game this weekend. Thanks, Claudio. What do you make of Sunderland then? You'll be travelling up there this weekend with the Sky Blues. Confident?
Well, we've not lost in the last 7 times we've played them since 2018. So 4 wins and 3 draws. Or so no, 3 wins and 4 draws. It's going to be an even game. They're always quite close, actually, in recent years. And bizarrely, they're one of the only clubs who've got a better record against them than they have against us, which is, I didn't realise, actually. I was looking at it, I thought, oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? But no, in recent years have been pretty close matches, and then we've managed to nick it, or we've managed to get a draw out of it. So I'm not sure, actually. You know what I'm going to say as my predictions a bit.
Yeah, no, I know exactly where it's going. Jack, do you rate Coventry? Obviously, you know obviously well from last year as well, with both of you being in those playoff positions.
Yeah, I mean, they seem like it's still a solid side. It was a tough game when we played them back in August. I think we probably could have won that again with a striker, but that's the problem all season. But no, they're a decent team. I mean, it's just, they haven't really capitalised on obviously the playoff final, but I know that hangover happens for a lot of teams. Yeah, it'll be an interesting game.
All right, it was a 0-0 thriller then when Sunderland and Coventry met the August bank holiday. Let's get some predictions for this one. Jack, what are you going with?
Every time I say Sunderland win, we don't. I think will be an actual decent game. As Claudio said, they do tend to be. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Hey, that's what we like. Go on, Claudio, surprise me.
I reckon it'd be a 1-1.
Oh. Get them splinters out.
I know.
All right. Cheers, fellas. Enjoy it, both of you. Yeah, it should be a classic, this one. Nice one.